time for the show. And now we know. And now we know. And now we know. It's time for the show.
Hi everybody, thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Now We Know show. I am your host, Jonnie K, and today we have a special guest. This is a fashion designer, you guys. Woo! I can't wait for you guys to meet her. Her name is Liz. She's going to tell you all about herself right now. Let's go ahead and bring her out. Thank you for coming. Oh my god, I can't wait to talk about all these clothes. I can't wait. Alright, so you're here. I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Can you just tell my audience a little bit about yourself, just a little bit?
So my name is Liz. I'm the owner of Sense of Fashion. Right now it's a fashion company. I'm going to have a bunch of brands under it, but I do custom jackets. I'm doing a bunch of different crew necks with my designs, and I'm coming out with Blue Cat Couture in the spring, so look out for that. Live with Beyonce for a year or Lady Gaga for a year? I would probably have to go with Lady Gaga, just because she's super weird and her fashion's amazing.
So I have so many things to ask you because I'm very curious what a fashion designer thinks about certain things. First thing, what do you think it takes to be a successful fashion designer in today's industry?
You really have to have a unique perspective on like the clients that you're targeting. Like, don't try to please everyone, just try to be like a target market. Definitely try to come up with something different. Like right now I'm in the promotion phase, so I have a bunch of like logo tees and everything, which I know a lot of companies do, but that's not what the main company's about.
Do you think it's harder to get discovered today with social media playing a big part in everything, or do you think social media helps?
I honestly think social media helps. Like before it was mostly word of mouth, or it was like maybe online people would see your stuff, but now that there's like Twitter and Instagram and people are so into social media and looking at that, like the first thing they do is like, what fashion blogger has this and who's doing this and who's wearing this.
Get something on social media because it's an advantage for you.
I could never live without probably my phone. I'm always on my phone and I feel lost without it.
How do you gain your inspiration with so many awesome ideas already out there? How do you still remain original?
What I like to take my inspiration from is like everyday things. I love people watching, so I'll go to like Rodeo or Santa Monica, or I love traveling around the world.
So you kind of take from a lot of different places, but then you end up with your own unique style.
Yeah.
What made you want to do this? Why fashion designing? Why not cooking or something like that? Why this?
First of all, I can't cook that well, so that was not going to be an option. I used to actually design clothes for my Beanie Babies, and my first cat that I got when I was 8.
Oh,
so I would cut up their
just your cat?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Oh my god.
I still do.
Shout out to your cat.
Yeah.
You're basically a natural because you've been doing it since you were a kid. Did you know what you were doing?
I didn't think it was fashion. I mean, my mom was a very creative person. We were always doing arts and crafts and going to museums and everything. It's like I love doing art and like playing with Play-Doh, you know, like all that random stuff.
Just like playing with Play-Doh. I know you kind of naturally already had a knack for this, but was there a person out there that you were looking at that you were kind of copying off of, crafting yourself off of?
Well, lately I've really been into like Jeremy Scott, but I've always been like a Chanel fan. Like Coco Chanel was inspiration from the beginning. Like just because she was a woman in the business, and it was like back then where she really had to like do something different in Paris. Never have I ever. Let's see. Never have I ever been to Paris. I've never been to Paris, and that since I'm in fashion, that's something I would love to do.
What type of people do you design your clothes for? Who do you have in mind when you're making your clothes?
Right now my target market is women from like working age, so like 21 to like 35 is really what I'm targeting.
Do you have any favorite fashion bloggers?
I really never really followed fashion bloggers. Like as I said, I like taking my inspiration from like everyday people and like seeing what other people wear. Well, there is one fashion blogger, but her name is Zanita. Wilmington, and she is an Australian fashion blogger who travels the world and uses inspiration. So that's kind of like what I want to do.
Oh, dope! I love it. Now I want to get into some news and some gossip stuff. This has to do with some stuff being talked about in the background of the fashion industry. Some consumers are saying that buying a $20,000 jacket is the same as buying a $500 jacket. And I want to show a clip of a YouTube blogger that was complaining about fashion.
I'm talking about the thousands of dollars for a jacket and thousands of dollars for a shirt. Stuff like that, it doesn't get that much better. That's like a medium price point of $500. I don't care if it's cashmere harvested from Mount Everest.
So now I want to know from your perspective, how do you feel about, things being too pricey or people thinking that it's too expensive?
All the companies that are high-end, like Gucci and Versace and Chanel, that they go all over the world and find the best quality fabrics, the best quality threads, like the best manufacturers, because it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to make these pieces.
Alright, so next thing is, there's been many different fashion show ideas out there. I want to show Jeremy Scott his recent show because that was a very unique show. What do you think about fashion designers starting to step more out of the box and do ideas like that?
I think it's brilliant. I think these designers spend a lot of time and effort on their collections in every season.
Let's play a game. Are you okay with playing a game?
Yes, of course.
So this game is called Love It or Hate It. And we're going to show some pictures from people that wore dresses at the Grammys, since that was a recent event. First person is Cardi B. Love that dress or hate it, and why?
I loved her dress. I just love the way that it fits her, and I love the fun look with the ruffles, and it had all the structural details and all the different layering and fabric layerings, and it was a really cool dress. Like, I loved the weirdness in it, and I loved that it was still elegant.
Next person we're going to show is Beyonce's dress. And she wore a little hat. How do you feel about that dress?
She has a beautiful body, of course, so everything's flattering, but she's a mom. Like, the slits are very high. Like, it's a very sexy dress, but for her and the Grammys, and like, it's a worldwide show, like, I just think she would have been in something a little more elegant, a little more covering.
Miley Cyrus. Let's show a picture of her dress. What do you think about that red ensemble?
Well, I love the red. The red is very elegant, very pretty. It looked great on her. Like, I love the big skirt, like the princess look. It's fitting for her. Like, she is a princess. She's one of the pop royalties of our generation.
Last but not least, Camila. Let's show Camila's dress. How did you think she did, Liz?
I liked it. Again, a red is a very stunning color, and it's very appropriate for events like this. The neckline was very low. I know a lot of dresses are revealing, and she has a great body, of course, so she wants to show it off, but I just didn't think it was appropriate for the Grammys. It's more of like a Met Gala kind of dress, like something that's revealing but sexy, but at the same time conservative. She could have done better.
Nice. So thank you for that. All of your opinions. Let's give her a round of applause. What are your words of advice? What type of tips would you have for fashion designers out there that are interested in your opinion and what you think?
If you have a dream, do it. Like, if you are creative and you have the motivation to be in the fashion world, you're gonna be in it. Like, for sure, gonna be in it. Like, you're gonna have that idea that's gonna blossom, bloom, and it's gonna be, just go for it.
And what's your social media? How can we find you? What's Twitter, Facebook, anything?
I have Facebook right now and my Instagram account. My Instagram is what we're mainly on. My website is attached to that. It's senseoffashionla.com.
Sense of Fashion.
And then it's Sense of Fashion with a C.
Sense, yes, of fashion.
And it's Sense of Fashion Official is the hashtag for both my Instagram and my Facebook.
Alright, go check that out right now, you guys. And that's also in the description box, so you guys don't forget it. And do you have any upcoming events that we can pop up on you on?
Blue Cat Couture is my next up and coming event. So whenever that's launched, whenever it's all manufactured, which is here in LA, then I'll definitely let you know. I'll let you guys know.
Thank you. And make sure you guys follow her so that you can know when she does this. So you gotta stalk her, you guys. Stalk her. And next, last thing but not least, let's see some of your clothes. Can you show us a couple of your items, please, before you go?
The first one ever made.
Look at this detail, you guys.
All hand
Detail.
painted, fabric paint, 100% washable.
Detail.
And then, so this was my denim line, my I Am Fashion line. These are my leather. Yeah,
I love
have
this
the whole
one.
leather collection that came out in the fall. And then I have a couple men's jackets, and then we have a bunch of little crew necks that have the logo. And these are my crew necks. They're unisex. Both is hand designed by me.
Hand design, you guys. So it's not no cheap stuff, you know. This
And
is
they're all
some good stuff.
manufactured in LA, 100% organic cotton.
Dope. So make sure you get this. Check her out. Check out her website, and you guys can find out more about how to get her clothes, how to find out where her fashion show is going to be. And that's the end of the show. Thank you so much for being on the show. So subscribe, like, and tell your friends. See you later.